Thank you, General and members of the committee. It's an honor to be here to talk about the Armenian American Museum. We just circulated some photos so you can see what it's going to look like. California has a long history and an important history and a well-documented and successful history of supporting various cultural and educational museums around the state of California. There's a long list, and there's a healthy tradition of us doing so with state funds augmented also by local resources. The Armenian American Museum is proposed for the city of Glendale, and it'll focus on a broad number of issues, including the Armenian genocide, the first genocide of the 20th century, which California proudly and appropriately recognizes. In last year's budget, this committee and the governor and my colleagues in the Assembly, and you were one of them, Mr. Wilk, successfully put in $1 million, which the governor has restored in the May revised. The request today is to have $1 million for the next 3 fiscal years to continue our support of this laudable project to bring education and awareness to both the Armenian genocide and other historical things that need to be highlighted. With me, I have Zaven Kazazian, who is a member of the board of the Armenian Museum, to speak specifically about the merits of the museum.
Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you. As the Senator mentioned, my name is Zaven Kazazian, and I'm here on behalf of the governing board of the Armenian American Museum and Cultural Center. I would like to begin by thanking the State Senate and Assembly for the past support and approval of the $1 million last year's budget for the Armenian American Museum and Cultural Center. The Armenian American Museum is a project in the city of Glendale with a mission to promote understanding and appreciation of America's ethnic and cultural diversity by sharing the Armenian American experience. When completed, the museum will serve as a cultural campus that enriches the community, educates the public on the Armenian American story, and empowers individuals to embrace cultural diversity and speak against prejudice. The Armenian American Museum and Culture Center will expand the network of Los Angeles County museums that combine the lessons of the experiences of a specific group of California immigrants with the vision of preventing discrimination and improving collaboration between the citizens of our state. The city of Glendale and the museum's governing board, consisting of 10 largest Armenian American nonprofit institutions operating in the western United States, are collaborating on building a world-class museum in the city's arts and entertainment district across the Central Library on Colorado Avenue. The project will be consisting where the city will be building a parking structure that the city needs on the south side of Glendale immensely, and the museum is going to be built on top of the parking structure, and the Armenian American Museum will be leasing that from the city of Glendale. The Museum and Culture Center will be a place of remembrance, learning, and community. One of the nice things about this museum, it's not going to be strictly for Armenians only. Half of the exhibit space will be for Armenians. On the other one will be a traveling museum expressing all the different cultures. We have a substantial Filipino, Latino, and Korean communities in Glendale, and other communities will be able to share the other half of the community of the museum. What we would like to do is have a collaboration between the different cultures in the city of Glendale, but expanding throughout the state of California. There will be a theater, and the theater is going to also be one that's going to be rented out to different communities so that they can come and express their cultural diversity and enhance that understanding between the different cultures. As you all know, is the fact that one of the quickest way of understanding a different culture is through the food. And we're going to have a kitchen, a demonstration kitchen, where the different cultures will be able to demonstrate their cooking and also making their food available to the public. Again, I thank you very much for considering this proposal, and I thank the Senator for bringing it here, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have.